pressure coming in where they don't expect, and now they can turn their eyes towards B.
So slow. Camera out to initiate.
And it hasn't been cleared. They have heard it, but they don't know it yet. You see the Haunt already hitting the site, and CNED is the first to enter. He's also the first to draw blood. Traded right back, and they're all lit up. How many targets can Crashes drop? None. Numbers heavily in favor of the attacking side. As they've now gotten the spike out, they should be able to secure the plant.
It was so labored, though, to get through B main there. They didn't want to challenge that dart. Still with the advantage for Navi, though.
See the Prowler making sure there's nobody pushing upstairs. As the spike ticks. Looks like Finesse is going to try to make a play, but it seems like they're ready for it. They're waiting off of the flash. The timing on that was beautiful. How much more can they find?
Oh, and that was important for them to hold on, for that lane crossfire to go through. They had to fall off.
They have burned some time here, though. Don't really have the luxury of that. But Xiao getting 2 massive kills. It's gotten significantly more difficult.
And the reposition's perfect.
Just Finesse now. And he's surrounded. Yeah, he was spotted. A 3K for Xiao. Because, again, there's so much history here. But the first duel going over. Ooh! Great response out from NRG, though.
But the flash as well to delay. It gives so much time for some. And Victor to fall off of that angle and set up for a second hit.
Yeah, that paranoia was very nice.
So they've switched and taken advantage here. Especially Crashes' drone is clearing out Cat right now.
Did it spot anyone? They were just on the other side of the peak. Perhaps some misinformation depending on the timing.
Right now, Navi waiting as well for Xiao's cycle of his Haunt to come back up as well. Maybe could be used in conjunction with CNED and a smoke of some kind. Not now that you've got that knife hitting CNED.
And he gets the kill.
That's not supposed to happen there. That spot where he's jump spotting from, he should be able to tuck very fast. There's the Haunt and the smoke that I was talking about, not pinging anybody.
But as is Spacey on this one, but by the time he shows up, the round may be over. Just Crashes on A right now as the spike gets planted.
Spike planted.
Can he find the timing? Can he find the space? Position already betrayed. He swings around, gets the first, and that's well done. He's done the damage he was looking for, and now Crashes, you're right, has joined the fray. A Prowler in his face.
And that actually spots both there because he shot his weapon.
Time is short. The swing up from Crashes is there, and Crashes gets both. Get a bit of info. The paranoia, flash to counter.
Oh, he can't nade him off now.
Artist is in a really good spot. Yeah, the spam is there for the second. Third in the Cloudburst, not found. But numbers heavily in favor of NRG. What can Sugetsu do to equalize? Nothing found. Artist with 3.
Looking for CNED. He's low on the site.
This would be such a difficult round for Navi to equalize.
And they do knife CNED's position too, so he can't use the uncertainty element anymore. Xiao's got to make a play. He has recovered the spike though.
He is known for making plays. An opportunity to do it here early in this best of 3. Early on Ascent.
They're stuck though. They're stuck on the site.
What may feel like a stalemate still just is so heavily in favor of NRG, given the numbers advantage, given the fact that time is short, but they still managed to get the spike down.
1 enemy remaining.
And just like that, the numbers dwindle. Xiao spotted too because of the dart. He's cleaned up. Artist gets 4 in another round for NRG.
Brutal.
And he's been known for ratty positions, ratty kills. Timing's great, and there's another.
And that Xiao Prowler is literally intended to stop a flank right there, but the timing's slightly off. And the redrone to get him even more space. And again, they'll take the A site, but NRG has retook 3 times already.
And it seems like they're well poised to do it again. A 5v3 here. They have 4 ults to play with.
2 and 3 though.
It's Artist who got that one. It looked funny for a moment. CNED's overwhelmed. He's surrounded. He's got bullets from all sides. And there's just nothing they can really do to convert.
B main allows Artist to be very happy to take this angle.
Dash Brock, position given away, and what a shot from CNED.
Is that 3-0 right now for the man? Finesse is here to cover, so it's not the end of the world. Ooh. But this TP from Angel's in their spawn. You'd never expect that.
He was behind them.
You expect that to go backside every time.
Crashes with 2 massive kills to try to normalize things for now.
Do they both get guns? Yes, they both pick them up. Only a Guardian from Xiao, actually. But they both get in sight, too. They can play together.
That might be enough. It's going to be Xiao who's going to have to do it on his own. Now switching over to the Phantom, a 1v2. The threat of the spike, and now the reposition from the initiator. 1 down.
30 seconds left.
And a bullet fired on the second. Should have a good idea of where Sam is.
Time to play. Plenty of it.
Remember Sam walking amongst giants, in a position to make a name for himself on the international stage now. What a massive clutch this would be, but can he deliver? Xiao patiently biding his time, and Sam reads him just right. Crashies is holding a very precarious angle here, and he's by himself. He has no exit. Not able to land any shots. In the face of the Prowler, he falls.
Great swing, but they did get a knife suppress on the rest of the Navi players, so it does slow them down.
All committed from Sam. They're all B. They're all anchored together, huddling in on the side, trying to hold the line. It's a 1-for-1 as Finesse manages to get 2 massive kills. But Navi finally break the trend.
That's a dynamic way to do it. Definitely messes with the timings.
Absolutely.
Bomb grenade out.
Finesse looks like he's going to be the first to contact here on B. You hear the ult used out.
Victor.
And he's close by. Sam's in a big spot. Only able to get one. No follow-up on that.
That was definitely a moment he could have gone for more, and Sam is explosive as the controller player. When he finds himself in positions like that, you definitely could put him good for 2. They'll get the ult up, but the lockdown is going to prevent them from going B. Doesn't matter, though. Angel's been interested in going A this entire time.
They held a little bit, too, before they committed the ult, splitting their numbers, and then
Last player
committing out onto that. Now Crashy's left alone in a 1v4.
There's nobody near right now.
19 seconds left. It's got to be pacey. But he takes the fight.
That ult is being placed.
Yeah. No, that's the same smoke.
Same ult. And that's great because you actually are preventing people, especially Crashes. His lineup there is inside of that smoke. So he's looking to actually cancel Angel while the rest of the players just spam him. He shows up on the radar because of that.
Second smoke used, and they cannot gain any traction. They cannot gain any space.
Spike planted.
Forcing NRG to hold for just a moment before they attempt their retake.
It's crazy that the answer here for Navi this half has been to just hit B.
Victor has a knife, but there is a Sugetsu on the prowl.
Hasn't happened this entire half, this lurk.
His timing may be everything here. He has no idea. Never had a shot. The second shot delivered from Sugetsu. 4 on the round and 6 for Navi. A prime gaming flawless.
Edge of the hit canceled right now. There's a crossfire between Sugetsu and Xiao.
Such a dynamic call. Right on time. That haunt didn't miss. That haunt missed. That was supposed to tag them all up. You can see they were ready to clear it, and now Xiao left in the smoke, trying to clear, trying to spam. Oh, but Navi have been able to hold the line. They get 3.
Huh?
Down B.
The 4th tagged up. Sam trying to make a play by himself, and he does. They've tried to equalize it, and once again, it all falls onto Sam in a 1v3. No armor, just a ghost. He's got the spike close by. He should be able to get it down. No immediate threat, and he tucks in the smoke. Not understanding there's a player right above him.
Sugetsu's joining him. This could be dangerous.
Just found him, B-main, and now he's swinging out mid. Finesse's turret gets the kill. NRG able to keep him back for now as they get 3, make that 4.
So much util there. And nothing actually found except for Angel. Or, excuse me, Zipon, the final person to push way late. He was the first guy to flash into that. And there was the flash from Angel and Cat as well. Xiao, what can he find?
Spike planted.
Find a little bit of damage there on the receiving end of it. And he's heard. You've got a dart.
They know he's fridge.
Yeah. You've got Sam close by. I mean, they've got the guy spotted.
I mean, Sam could just walk over and eventually spam him if he so wanted to.
Ult used early. And Crashies is so far back, he's not affected by it.
Zipon's dodged at the trip!
Again, he still gets a kill though! Tethered, but still finding value.
Flash allows Zipon on the site to start clearing, make sure there's nobody else out A. Allows them to reassess the situation, and Xiao's got deep mid. He can start to listen, just like Crashies did in the last round.
Do you check it? Oh my goodness, everything is so methodical. Yeah, Angel helps from up top.
He's got to run towards B right now. He has no clue whether there's anybody out in this situation, and Finesse is going to try to capitalize on that space.
Well, where do they go from here? Because they still have Sam posted up towards A. Once again, misdirection perhaps.
Angel's clearing this right now. He actually got out into stairs. He hears that there's nothing happening, so CNED positions back over.
Sam finding a big one. Sam finding the second.
They can't peek rafters.
They just can't, man.
They're not allowed.
First Crashies, now Sam. And now an Angel, who a couple of moments ago was trying to clear up B, got hit with a knife, rotates back. Now it's he who's in a position to deliver a clutch.
And chooses not to descend from the heavens, instead goes back over towards mid. I don't think he's going to try for this. Put themselves on match point.
5 rounds in a row. Victor going up aggressive, and I don't think they realize that Zipman's tucked! Sugetsu able to help.
He's in trouble though. Artis is up.
Trip's not finding it there. You saw him on screen for just a moment. The blades are though. The Xiao is done. Numbers for NRG once again.
And over. Navi put in this position where retaking is so hard. They're fighting so hard for the sites. CNED with an op though. And this lockdown, very tough to deal with.
Turret, the lockdown, the spam, they know he's there.
He's behind him.
70 HP, and once again, Artis, a couple of blades to the back of the head. A 4K for the duelist as NRG gets to 12.
Finesse at the same time trying to activate a lurk for himself. And also they feint towards top mid.
That knife's gonna tag him. The trip is down. They can push through that, but he tucks back. A 1-for-1 is Sam once again finding a multi-kill up in heaven. And look at Finesse, he's tucked his way in. Bit of a shaky crosshair there. Pressure still applied, and the Nano to cut things off. There are only 17 seconds left here.
They're still trying to clear the site right now. Not sure if Sugetsu still lies in wait. There's a lot of time finally for Navi to come through, but 3v4 at match point, they cannot lose this.
Cam cleared, ult used. Spike ticking away. Artis trying to hold the line as Angel is just above him. Unaware of his position for now.
How does Xiao use his ult? He's got to try to clear some space with it.
And he's got to be fast on it here. There it is, ult invested. When does Finesse go? He's been spotted, 28 HP left. It's just a distraction, he's just a nuisance. As NRG are able to hold the line by themselves. Sam gets a 3K again as NRG take a 1-0 series lead.
Falls off immediately, and there's a big seize. Nade as well. Doesn't
Threw it
catch
though.
him because the speed of Victor.
Now see the value in the space. Being able to get past that. Finesse able to get the first. Now Sugetsu dancing around the utility. Looking for help. Trying to buy some time. The Spike hasn't been committed. They're going to rotate out.
Just tapped it and pushed back. You can see why Victor wants to go there.
The Paranoid's ahead of it though. And that might buy enough time. Once again, the pendulum swings. This time back towards C, and this time into the hands, into the laps of Zipan.
There's not those util combos though.
Does he have health? Can he deal any damage? No. Drop by Artis. Sam taking a little bit of damage there. Crashes this time. Second time's the charm. Gets the spike down C.
I mean, they went around the world there multiple times, where the world is only C and B. But they've got full advantage, 5v3. The retakes were tough for Navi on that defense on Ascent.
Now we'll get to see if they're able to hold it off. Victor the first on the swing. Victor gets the second. A beautiful round for NRG. Prime Gaming flawless. Finesse creeping his way forward. I don't know that they're going to be expecting this position to get to in the face of Paranoia. Has to drop a molly. The utility, the way that NRG uses utility is so overwhelming. It's so oppressive.
It's not just the util too. It's the amount of times they're tapping this door.
Yeah.
They've tapped it 4 times already in this round on pistol. They tapped it 4 rounds on the C side.
It's the scratching of nails on a chalkboard. You have to address it. You have to respect it. But you so desperately want it to stop. And Finesse patiently waiting for as long as he was. Gets a kill. Angel though, sucker punching Artis.
Spike planted.
Definitely doable here for Navi. Again, the retakes have been struggling, but that's a start from Angel.
That's clean.
It takes down Crashes too. The thorn in their side is Psalm that one though this time.
Finesse is still in a position
That's ridiculous.
to play hero if need be, but he ultimately falls. 2v2 now, Sam re-exploring. He's going to be going in through panel. Victor's already fallen, but I don't know that they're going to be expecting Sam's position.
That nade is horrible.
Why would you expect another there? The Red Bull clutch for NRG! Already had one towards B. This time they invest in the lockdown.
The lockdown this time.
Yeah.
No chance they actually pivot back off of. Psalm very low HP. Is this pick good? Yes. Covers both waterfall, but it does give them some space to work with on the backside of the spawn exit.
There was no funnel behind that Prowler too that was intended to provide some info in the pit.
There's so many key ults, one pip away from Navi. They're not gonna have time to actually activate those with a kill.
All 4 members of NRG, with the exception of Artis, tucked in the pit. Oh! Cena trying to find space, catch him by surprise, and he cannot. Pit's still up, Pit's still in play. Sam with 41 HP. Both players separated! Sugetsu finally taking him down.
They're giving up the pit though, going for mollies instead.
Both fire through, Artis with 2. He's gonna have to do it on his own. And with 2 bullets left,
to get half.
Flip runs dry, jumps up, tries to spot him! And Artis gets all 4!
He gets shut down in the clutch.
Oh, this time Angel shutting down Victor. Paranoia traded.
The shift out of the timeout for NRG has been hit this A side hard. And the adjustment is not there from Navi to start pivoting that nade, that sees over towards that A side.
Recalling my box.
And don't forget, Artis used his lockdown 3 rounds ago, now back active.
Xiao's gone exploring. Once again, the turret to provide some cover. Meanwhile, the rest of the fight ensues towards A main. Navi are able to hold the line. They get 4. And a great response as Navi are finally on the board with a Prime Gaming flawless. Well, let's see approach for NRG here. Heavy towards C. And another opener for NRG.
Victor's neon is disgusting. And there you see, because the presence was so heavy towards C, Angel thinks he has a little bit more space, but the battle between the 2 IGLs. Finesse gets the better of him again.
And that's got to be so miserable for a defense to know you're not winning fight C. At the same time, you're losing fights A. You're not really gaining any traction anywhere. Zipan spotted. Fight taken out of him. Trying to trade it.
He's the only one here. Still gets it. But they also get another kill on the other side. Oh, and CNET just has to shrug at that.
Get the spike down, and again, it looks like NRG will hit 7.
Tough position too. He knows Finesse is going to be hitting that lurk after getting CNED.
You just have to know, right? It's Finesse too. Both from Xiao. Waiting, and Sugetsu's already fallen. There are the nanos, they're procced. Try to find space, try to get through it, and they cannot. Xiao's combination of utility holding him back for now, but he gets peppered through the box. Not able to find anything else. Zipan's rotating over, and he has the Nightfall.
Gives up his position here. Som can get away. They're going to push up.
There's the Nightfall. They want to go aggressive here. They can't hear a thing. CNET finding one with the Phantom. That's all it is. Oh dear. Som once again in a clutch. Spotting Zipan. The silence of the moment deafening. As now Som hears him and Zipan's on the flick. He's up forward by himself too. They know where he is. The River to provide cover as he tries to take the door, and he takes Finesse with him. That nade is good. Buys some time, but Artis still gets the kill.
Damage done. But Victor gets on the racetrack. Plant the spike and crashes, goes for a little too much there.
Angel's high ground was too much to deal with.
This time the lockdown won't have a chance to get broken other than that flank attempt from Som. And now he's put his team in a 2v4 situation where they're already going to be defusing before they even get out. And it's not planted for them.
No, I mean, the round is done. There's no way through. No matter how pissed you are, you're not winning this round. Navi equalize.
It's set nades. That haunt is ridiculous, by the way. The tech shown, but Artis not peaked.
Only tagged one. CNED wise to it. You see the paranoia as they try to take the fight through the door. Sam and Crash use both, with Victor not far off.
Such good understanding of the control that they have on Mound there with the one-way. Again, NRG displaying a mastery of strategy. Just like the pistol on Ascent, slowed down to a crawl.
Cover going out.
They're just gonna re-hit as soon as that smoke comes back up from Angel. A flash to come through. He's got this in the bag.
Yeah, he was done. No real chance to counterplay there.
That orb is fantastic, by the way. Very difficult to do anything because you have to jump out once you get out of it.
Crashies has no flashes to pop out of
Whoa.
it. Victor going forward. Crashies with the first, and that's all it is. The pistol for Navi.
4v5. This is where NRG was shining in that first map. Navi have yet to really display the same.
NRG patient on this. Crashies only able to take one. His artist is smoked off. Has to give the space up.
You see him pinging so he can go for that spray on anybody jumping up on him in between reloads.
What is Angel up to? He just cleared so much space, but he's not able to get a kill. That would have been devastating.
That stun is disgusting.
Yeah, and Zipan is way too much heat to deal with.
And he just stunned up the entire room.
Victor's got 3 on the round. Xiao's left alone. Paranoia soaring by his face, but Artist is the one who gets the kill.
This time, though, they don't actually continue to tie the noose.
Sam dropping down. Seized. Oh, did he get away? Not enough time.
Imagine, though.
That would have been insane. Finesse finding the kill that Sam could not.
They've arrived now, actually, from the flank down to the site. Are they really going to make a go at this?
Seems like they may.
This is crazy.
Victor the first, Finesse the second.
What?
He finds the kill falling from the heavens. 2v2 now, he's gonna swing his way out. Finesse with 3. Victor, 1v1, has to land the shots. Did not get it to half, 9 bullets, he's gotta go fast! And Sugetsu keeps him back.
To both CNET and Angel.
They're gonna have the pit, but Crashies has his ult.
Oh, and this pit actually allows them to come out of waterfall, and with this mountain push, there's space for them.
CNET able to get the first. Sam has fallen. You see Xiao playing very far off so he can fight Mound. And that's exactly what he's gonna do, but he doesn't really get a chance at the fight at all.
CNET with his showstopper's key here.
Angel just narrowly staying alive. There's the showstopper, and it gets 2! The defenses from NRG crumble as CNET gets 4, and it's a round for Navi. We're tied at 9.
Has not. It's been eluding them the entire time.
Nick is close by, and it's just a stinger.
Oh, no.
He gets them both, and then the ult, but instantly stopped.
And Spike is down in control for NRG. It all falls to pieces.
Oh, what a thrifty round win would do to the momentum of this map.
Especially speaking as the first opportunity to even take that lead in the first place.
Can Xiao and Sugetsu clutch this out?
I'm concerned that door open actually obscures Sam. Sam can open it at any point.
Can they win this 4v2 with the spike out of reach? So close, yet so far. Wall goes up. Crashy's patient. No spam yet. Has a Vandal here, fear of being traded instantly.
Door's open.
There it is, Finesse with the first. And it's a thrifty win for NRG. Nightfall investors, Seekers too, and they understand there's a lot of presence towards main.
They're not checking. Sugetsu's really right around the root. They didn't check him.
And Xiao's close by too. They're gonna be able to stop him. They're gonna be able to hold him back. That's exactly what they do. Artist has to tuck tail and has to run away.
Doesn't have the same tools, and Navi trying to really keep the pressure on them. If they take down his gun, everybody on the side is broke, other than Artist. And they do just that. Tie game, Navi.
30 seconds left.
Not a single step made, and finally the shot rattles off, finds the leader for Navi.
Look at that instant relay bolt as well from Victor. It looks like it's bound to a shoot button.
5v3, Sam gets another. Navi crumbling. Can they respond with 13 seconds left? I don't think they're gonna find a space to get the spike down.
Well, Lockdown will give them a lot of room. Especially with the Molly to cover up the waterfall push. They should get it down, but this panel push can come very fast.
It was very close. There's the nano. There's the Molly. There's the kill for Victor. And even in the face of the pit, NRG do not fold. Come back to it later. Do they find success here? It's just an alarm bot. There are no nanos to really cover anything like that.
Big C's. No nade combo though. CNED was over towards C.
Victor's there to greet Angel.
He's running in
13 seconds
blind.
left. They get the spike down, and you're right. Zipa not able to find any space either.
Oh.
Xiao do something here, or perhaps Sugetsu.
Spike's not down yet.
2v3, they've got to commit to the spike. Finesse! Almost able to hold it. How did he get it down? Artist left in a clutch, and Sugetsu with 4!
So, okay. Good landing.
Woo. 53 HP, remember, he
They're
had
committing.
armor.
They're committing here.
88, off of the decay. What help does he have? They've spammed this angle before, and CNED was ahead of it.
That's a big mistake there. They didn't have the right plan there, because Som falls off. Victor tries to go into that space. But he doesn't have room to escape. He's not playing. Jet, Neon definitely can't dash as best as possible. And things are going to quiet down. Navi's been formidable in these situations where they get those early entries. But when there's room for individualism, out of Angel, out of CNED, things get definitely dicey.
1-3-1 setup here. The last couple of rounds have been so tense. So many resounding moments of silence. And off of the momentary delay, Navi turned their attention towards C. Early flash out from Crash. He's getting some info.
Dude, they farmed CNED's orb.
There's the ult! Nothing found from Som as CNED just drops him. And it seems like they're going to be able to put it away unless Crashies can pull off heroics again.
No arm bot, just in time.
4v3 and Angel's gone exploring mid.
Oh my goodness.
Crashies with a position to make a play. Had the shorty out for just a moment. Opts to go against it. And it's a 14-12 win for Navi. No real way to confirm what's on the other side. Finesse is going to be the first there. An Artist on the swing, aggressive, the dash away, leaving Finesse to die. Crashies follows suit shortly thereafter. But great response. There's still a shot at this. It's gotten down to 2. It's gotten down to 1. But Xiao's healthy, while the 2 remaining members of NRG are not.
So, better weapons for them.
It's a good point. It's just a classic.
They could pick up a Ghost right here or Frenzy, either one possible. But he spots them both, actually. And a great movement on the rope.
The light armor's gone. The health is gone. Artist from that distance with the Frenzy getting the pistol for NRG. That should prevent that. Dash into the Cloud Burst, right into the Nano.
It's an updraft, though.
Manages to stay alive. Victor goes aggressive. Upgrades a weapon, too.
And that's space taking by the double duelist right there. Surprises. Xiao on the site.
They're into spawn, and you can see they're going to want to cut off the rotation. They're going to want to keep Navi at bay.
Ooh.
And you're not expecting a second heat. Well, okay, never mind. Angel was.
You are. That's all off because of the nade, though. Paranoia is going to allow him to retake that space, but with the Trailblazer, too.
At that distance, so I don't think it's going to get much info on the site.
Look at the star that Som just placed, too. Angel has no way out. It has to be these 2 coming from heaven.
Can they find space? Crashies down low with the Sheriff, getting the first. The flash to swing. Looking for another, and he finds it.
Angel's out.
I mean, another bonus. He's got to get the kill.
Hylos.
That's just, yeah, that's just such an unexpected angle.
He's so high that the crosshair placement's nowhere near.
You didn't even see him in the scope.
And now they're messing with the economy significantly for Navi. There's no chance they get another buy. Buying up an op in that situation. Xiao's in trouble.
He's trying to tuck tail. He's flash, manages to get around the corner with 68 HP and too many targets to find. He cannot deliver. Angel's left alone. It does look like he's going to pick up that op, though.
Yeah,
He invested. Xiao, discipline box, but very well handled by Artist. You hear the showstopper used too. As Artist goes up top, gets you there to greet the double duelist.
Wait, this orb is really bad for CNED to actually get some space. He's going to get both kills.
How much more can he find? It's become a mess. It's become a complete mess.
Oh, the secret doesn't get broken either. I don't think Finesse could see it, as Som has not been spotted by it yet, so it doesn't show up on the minimap for him. It doesn't show up on his screen visually. But Zipon gets on the site with it.
CNED with 3. Finesse left alone in a clutch. Spike not in hand.
And now if I'm Navi, I want Zipon to take first contact so CNED can end up, if Finesse gets close to them, using that showstopper and trying to solidify the round. Probably not going to come to that, though.
Finesse creeping his way around. Quietly, but with intent.
That jump spot just goes to where we just cleared with the flash.
First couple shots not landing.
Oh!
Showstopper, and it lands on the kill. CNED with 4, Navi on the board.
But there's Zipon just straight up fights.
Fight is often lost. Crashing to be able not to CNED investing the secrets. The flash on the other side of the wall. He's gone rogue. He's going solo, and he's finding value.
1 HP for a moment with that decay.
Talk about putting the team on your back. At least in this round.
And he keeps it to a 3v3 with that kill on the Angel, and also that makes it difficult because he could have easily had smokes up at this point. Now it unlocks some key tools from NRG in their strat book. They can dry walk, they can pop smokes and walk behind them, and it will be the dry walk choice.
Sam, love in heaven. Oh,
what?
What on earth was that?
I'm sorry, what?
That one's ending up on Reddit.
Careful, it's Angel. That one.
There's one of the rifles. You got.
It's Sugetsu who falls. Remember, I keep talking about how he needs to not get punished in this middle. 3 times he's already dead at the beginning of the round.
CNED showing up here and picking up the weapon that was dropped. Angel trying to deal with 2 members dashing across the screen, flying across his face, and Victor the first to fall.
Oh, he's paranoid. No.
He has no idea. What? He has no idea what to play from Angel.
A follow-up flash too. He can swing even further.
Houdiniing his way through that. But Finesse trading the kill back. And the spike's out. He's going to try to find his way through, but I don't think he's expecting Zipon behind him.
Angel TP'd across too.
Surprise. It's a gift.
Angel's in time. Star's coming in right now. He needs to obscure his position until he can get a guaranteed kill. No more TPs to get out either.
And remember, he did this. He's gotten them almost here by himself.
Oh, he gets out to play with Zipon instead. Not using the element of surprise, knowing he TP'd there earlier. They should be aware. Is there a recall?
Crashies.
Come on. Woo. It's the NRG formula right there. I mean, they just continue to walk until there's a gap, until there's some sort of information found. And that's how you find timings. If you don't explore as much as you can, you don't know whether you can take that shot. They need this. I mean, Zipon needs to pull out a 1v2 here to keep them in the game.
Which feels like such a big ask, given the spike has been planted for a little while. There's still a good bit of utility on the side of NRG. The flash being used there. Zipon trading back with one of his own, and Sam swings through and greets him. Jump spots, Joe. Headbound. Oh, you went a bit too far there.
Good re-clear from Navi. Finally some success. And I like this. Don't try to challenge the early aggression.
Can't use that yet.
Instead, not to just go for re-clears.
That first flash and NRG finding, again, more room across the middle of the map. This time CNED. But
finally.
Punching back, yeah.
Some success in the round. And again, though, can't let this fall apart. They put themselves in a good position, need to punch their ticket further. It's only the 2nd round that they're in position to win right now.
Navi are a little bit ahead of this, too. It's been a very slow round from NRG. And I wonder how much of that's giving Navi room to breathe and adjust.
1 enemy remaining.
It's all falling onto Sam in this 1v3, and he can't convert. Zipon cleans it up, and that's a 2nd round for Navi.
Is that too much pressure?
You mentioned mid was open, and that's where the spike is. Got a lot of space mid. They're contacting out onto the side. Angel.
Oh gosh, oh gosh. Finesse!
No,
where are you looking?
Oh my goodness! Finesse equalizes! Stabilizes, and Victor from up top with the ult gets another!
Just a ridiculous moment between the 2 leaders, and Angel's gotta be kicking himself. That kill was available, but the flash gets full blind.
2 wise men to 2 blind mice. Sugetsu and Shao having to try to make a play out of this, and they cannot. Finesse with 3 on the round.
I mean, I've got to say, Finesse is playing out of his mind.
There are 3 here. A refresh smoke. Sugetsu with a lot to do on the other side of the sword, manages to get around the corner just in the nick of time.
Lockdown used, finally Shao.
They're pushing into it anyway. Angel had nowhere to go. Artist on one side, Crashies on the other, and Sugetsu creeping his way forward at just the right time.
And there, oh, the nade broke it last second.
13 seconds left. Spike still not planted. Sam finally getting it down. Pays for it with his life, though. Blades for Artist. Chooses to go with the bullets instead. Turns the flash, lands the shots. Both of them fall.
This smoke needs to be refreshed, otherwise Victor's entering the fight too.
They are all here. They've all joined, and it's a 1-for-1.
With
Artist
Victor
does.
showing himself, they might have a gap here, a timing towards B. Obviously, Sam could be there, jump spotting, anything like that, and they did not spot him. They're going to have to take their time, but we see there is a gap. Can they find it? What?
Yep. Seems like they can. Woo. Victor not finding anything. CNED with 2. Finesse trying to find some success here, and all he's finding is damage taken.
How is that guy alive?
Planted.
He's just getting pounded right there.
Crashies healthy, but turd in his face. Finesse not nearly as fortunate
Last player standing.
as he falls.
It's like every second these NRG players peak, they're getting taken out. That first shot from CNED, very. They use a recall smoke to try to get it down, but Angel taking down Sama. Artist has given up that space.
It's a filthy shot too.
Ooh, dinked as well. Instantly. Only missed out. They're going to re-clear. Look, Finesse is already on the hunt. 3 players from Navi able to receive.
And it's just, oh, it's a bit delayed. But Finesse punching back with 2. Paranoia in his face to spam through. It's not going to find anything.
And even if Finesse truly did fall back there, that paranoia still would have been a problem for him. Angel punches it through. And up in that close range, there's no way.
Spike planted.
Up and down he goes into the next round. About to find out real soon that that's not where the play is.
Oh
Victor
God,
once.
oh God. Ah, no, not
Oh,
again.
we've seen this twice! And now he's got the showstopper. Victor with a 3rd! In the face of the flash, satcheling to get away, not able to survive. But what a round from NRG! Victor
It's
with the
still
chance.
up from Finesse. He's not biting. He's not biting at all. He thinks it's a fake.
I've got your trail.
CNED the first to fall. EC Sugetsu
Oh,
concerned about the other side of the map, while NRG get everything that they want. They establish control, they get detained.
Spike down.
Victor from up in heaven with 85 HP finds another.
Remaining.
And things have gone horribly askew.
can he get the spike?
Nothing found. Holding the line with that op with Crashies close by. Meanwhile, all of Navi are mid. Finesse is here. Gets 1, gets away.
It's falling apart for NRG, or for Navi.
Almost fell apart for Finesse there.
It's completely falling apart. Angel consistently not checking corners. And a lot of times it's NRG with a lot of misdirection. There again, Victor with the nade. He's the guy who's been tucking in cubbies. All right, so they see the nade comes from Male, they back off.
Sam is in a position to, really spoil this. It's Xiao with the spike, and he's by himself.
He's been satcheled up there, by the way. And again, you've seen Victor. You don't think this position is possible.
Right.
I'm not sure if they've seen Artist, but knowing he has an op, there's no way they put him up there. CNED with a showstopper. He's going to be the entry here against Sam.
30
Oh!
seconds left.
He doesn't see him at all.
Oh, the gravity wall keeps him back. There it is. They've got them all lined up. It's a 3v2. Xiao and Sugetsu find themselves onto the site with the spike. Reposition, just a temporary delay.
He has to be safe there with the threat of losing this series right now.
Can they get the pieces in the right place? Crashies from up top with the flash. Artist dropping down. It's a spam through the box. Xiao's so weak. Sugetsu falls. It's all onto Xiao. 18 HP left. Checkmate. NRG take down Navi.